Hey guys, it's Sam Kevin Carr here, back in another anime slash manga video. And I guess light novels, because today we're going to be reviewing this beautiful bad baby right here. Boom! Konosuba Volume 3. Let's get right into it. So yeah, a lot happens in this volume. I feel like it's probably the best out of the first three. Right now I'm rereading Volume 4, and I'm actually reading a really rough translation of the web novel from Volume 7. So, I mean Volume 17. I got 7 in English. Volume 17, so I might make a review for that, but it is hard to read because like some sentences aren't grammatically correct, or at some point the translator is like, hey, I don't know what this word means, so you can look at that. But yeah, so I guess let's talk about the plot. Starting off, basically it's the sedition trial that Cosmo had kind of been alluded to in Volume 2. Basically, he's being terrorist because he blew up Lord Albert's mansion. So like, that sucks, I guess. But he has a ace lawyering team with megumin, darkness, and Aqua. But Aqua's not a good lawyer. Basically, the whole defense is like, hey, Cosmo knew that. Well, he did, and like, well, how do you know? He's like, well, you can keep on talking, but we're not going to listen to the facts. And Aqua, you broke all the walls. Shut up. She's like, no, I didn't. Megumin, you broke the system. No, I didn't. Darkness doesn't do anything because at this point, one of the big jokes is that she's pretty useless, which she is. I mean, she'll take the hits, but she can't do anything. And later in the book, she does. And then Cosmo's like, no, I didn't do anything either. Like, they're covering their ears, and it's pretty funny. I actually got a good chuckle out of it. But basically, the whole thing comes to a head when Darkness pulls out her pendant and says, I'm part of the Dustinus family, one of the biggest noble families. And Lord Albert, I'm sorry that we blew up your mansion, but I promise that this man is not a terrorist, okay? So, I'll do one favor that you ask if you let him go. And he's like, okay, let's go. And Aqua, Megumin, and Cosmo all go home, and they're missing Darkness. It is kind of sad because they are missing her, because she's one of their 4 party members, but she made a big sacrifice, and you gotta respect that. And while this is happening, we actually get some really good moments, such as I love Yunyun's character. I feel like she's one of the more interesting and comical characters when she's put in little spices, and she's great. Basically, it's Yunyun's introduction arc right here, and this is where we meet him. So basically, Yunyun challenges Megumin. Megumin, of course, wins, because that's how Megumin go. That's how the duels always go. I don't think Yunyun has won up to 1 point. I'm on point 17. And yeah, that's basically what's happening. It is kind of funny though, because then we get the so famous bath scene between Megumin and Cosmo, and we actually get some stuff that I didn't see in my first read through. Because once again, every review of the Konosuba light novels, they're gonna be through my second reading. We get a little snippet at where the Megumin's barcode is. The barcode, of course, is referenced in Volume 5 and in the movie, where each Crimson Demon has a barcode. Megumin's on her butt, which, I mean, I didn't know how we knew that, but when I reread this, I'm like, I thought I saw a pattern near Megumin's butt area, but it must have been nothing. But it was the barcode, so that's cool. And we get the like little Megumin Cosmo thing. Cosmo starts hitting on her, basically because she's turning 14 into the strike zone, so he can date her. And it's weird, Cosmo, don't do that. Come on, dude, she's 14, you're 16. That's like a freshman and a junior, basically. And then Darkness comes home, okay? Darkness comes home, and at first they think Darkness is wearing the rich dress that is from Lord Albert, but he's like, no guys, it's my dress. I've come here because I need y'all's help. And Megumin, in the anime, Megumin's like, okay, well, I gotta go help Cena with these frogs, but that doesn't make sense because Megumin can do one blast and then she's done for the day. However, the manga and the light novel makes it more reasonable, saying like, okay, well, I have to go help Yunyun do something off screen, and it's actually really important what they do off screen. We'll learn it later in the epilogue. So Aqua and Cosmo go with Darkness for a wedding, and Darkness does not want to get married because she wants to keep on adventuring and have, as Aqua so elegantly put it, have monsters do so much pervy stuff to them. So basically, get what happened in the start of season 2. Cosmo's the butler. He's trying to get Darkness married off because he's Cosmo, he's an a-hole, and eventually it doesn't work. Darkness says that she has a baby in front of the Lord Albert's son, who's a really good guy. Shout out to him. He's a great person because he knows that Darkness is captain, but he's like, okay, whatever, have a good day, because he's just a nice guy, dude. Like, I actually really like his character. It's shame that he doesn't show up very much after this, but he's just a good guy, dude. And then everyone's home, okay, and once everyone's home, then Cena comes out and is like, hey, because I'm still interested in y'all, because y'all like breaking rules, basically, come help me with this problem. And Cosmo's like, no, I don't want to. He's like, oh, but it's in the Kyo's dungeon, And Cosmo's like, that's the dungeon where we put the circle. And Aqua's like, well, don't, I'll put the circle there. Any monster cannot be in there and they'll be forced out. And the whole problem was monsters being forced. Like, oh, let's go. God, I hate you, Aqua. So they go and they meet Vanir. Now I'm actually really happy because Vanir is one of my most favorite characters. He's very comical and he does help a lot. Say he helps in volume 9, he helps in volume 11 for one of the sweeter moments between Kazuo and Megumin. Volume 7, which it might still be my second favorite volume. It's so good. He helps there. And he helps in volume 16 with Cosmo. He's a really good character, and I guess volume 12 too. Vanir does a lot, dude. And basically we get the whole darkness arc, whatever. Vanir possesses darkness. Darkness shows that if darkness could actually like hit her attacks, she's pretty OP. This was shown in the movie, by the way, and that's the anime only trope where it's not a light novel where Vanir uses darkness to fight off Sylvia, the Dolahan, and Hans all together. That's not anime only, but it's good because like yeah, darkness could do that. She's so defensively. If she knew how to swing a sword, she'd be brilliant in battle, but she doesn't do it because she just wants to beat up. And they have their whole fight basically, and it is pretty good because like Cosmo, he shows that he's like, yeah, he's an a-hole, but he's a real hero. So he told Cena, hey, if anyone dies here, it's on me. And she's like, yeah, like that's a hero moment, dude. Like that's why I think he's such a GOAT main character. Like he's an a-hole, yeah, but he's good when it comes down to it, dude. Shout out to him. And then Megumin blows up darkness. Darkness barely survives too, by the way. Like it's pretty freaking close. And I think that's like shows how powerful Megumin explosion is. And of course it gets much more powerful later on in the series. And then Vanir's done. So basically they go get their reward. Cosmo's no longer in debt, which is pretty nice. I think he has like 40 million surplus in money, so he's not in debt anymore. As a book that later, but we'll get onto that. Then while Aqua and Megumin are grabbing their rewards, Cosmo and Darkness, they go to Wiz, like, hey Wiz, we know that you wanted to deal with Vanir, but we had to kill him, unfortunately. They didn't. They Aqua was like, if Aqua dies, like, they're screwed, dude. She can bring everybody to life. She's a champ. But, and then we found out that Vanir's not dead. He's like, oh, he thought that explosion. Now, see this Roman numeral 2? I got like 1 billion of these. You're not gonna kill me in any time soon, which I think is actually really funny. And then we get the whole Wiz and Vanir relationship, which I do like, because they do deeply care for each other. I think Wiz sees Vanir as a brilliant friend, and while Vanir sees Wiz as a terrible shopkeep, he sees her as a friend as well. And I think it's a really good dynamic that, especially in volume 15 and 13, it's really good. And I actually cried in 15. Like, it gets tough, bro. And then we end off with epilogue. So the epilogue starts off with Aqua's point of view, which we don't get much. We get some more in volume 16, but this is one of the only moments we actually get Aqua's point of view, saying, I hate having to act like the adult with all these kids, but as a goddess, it is me, and I probably should treat Cosmo better because he's a champ. Then we go to Megumin. Megumin's like, you know, Cosmo did a good job clearing his name for himself, but me and Union were trying to help, and I should thank Union for how much he tried to help me clear his name, which is good, because this is foreshadowing for what happens in volume 5, and 9, and 11, and 14, and 15, and 16, with Cosmo, where Megumin starts to love Cosmo, and it's a good relationship. It's probably, like, it is canonship, and I actually do like their relationship developing, and since volume 2, when she was crying for Cosmo, like, it's been going there. And it all comes up in volume 5, and it's really sweet, dude. I love it. It's brilliant. And we get some more foreshadowing that here, so it's great. Then we go to Darkness, and Darkness, we find out that when they were fighting in her house about marrying Lord Albert's son, who I can't forget. Let me look up his name real quick. Okay, so his name is Balter. I'm not gonna stop. And this is what Darkness thought, dude. This is what Darkness thought was gonna happen. Darkness, she's a little messed up in the head. But here's what really happened. Cosmo told everybody that her name was La Latina. So everybody started mocking her at the girl, like, oh, Darkness, you have such a cute name called La Latina. Why do you come up here and sit on my lap? Boom. And then she's crying, and she's like, Cosmo kept his end of the deal. He did do something that I'd cry to. And it's cool, because, like, Cosmo's not someone who's just going to take advantage of something like that. And that's why he's a GOAT MC. I'm going to make a video one day on why he's such a GOAT. But yeah, I think that's actually a really sweet moment. And then we get Cosmo's prologue, which basically wraps everything up pretty nicely in a bow. And ends the first 2 volumes in a decent trilogy, I'd say. They do connect pretty well, especially volumes 2 and 3. And I feel like volume 3 ends kind of no cliffhanger at all. And of course, then volume 4 picks it up, of course, because it goes on for like another 14 volumes. But it's really good, so I think we can finally get into the final verdict of the volume. So volume 3, what did I think of it? Was it better than volume 2 and 1? Is it bad? No. I enjoyed it very much. I think it's actually better than the first 2 volumes. I probably would give it 8 out of 5, and that's a lot. The the storytelling is brilliant. I feel like the arcs in Volume 3 are much better than the arcs in Volumes 1 and 2, specifically the Darkness arc. Man, like, I don't know why, but every time it has a main arc, I feel like it's one of the better arcs in the series. I think she actually beats up most of the Megumin arcs, which I do enjoy very much, especially Volume 7 and 12. They're brilliant. And Volume 3 is right up there, too. Combine that with the beautiful artwork that's spread throughout the book, which I love. Like, in every Konosuba light novel, the artwork's beautiful, so we do have to give props to that. Shout out to the man who makes this stuff. It's beautiful, dude. And the character interactions are funny. It has good character development, and we get some foreshadowing from Megumin and Kazuma. Now, if you're wondering about the Darkness Kazuma relationship, that does not really start blossoming until Volume 7, but we'll get to that. And yeah, I guess that's it. It's an 8.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it very much. I'd recommend seeing it. And tell me what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Do y'all enjoy it? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and maybe I can see you in the next one. Yeah, I don't know. Peace.